Okay, hold on. Let me move this one out here. And let's give me a minute or so to share to the pertinent groups, and then we should be ready to proceed. Okay, so yeah, just starting out. Give me a second. Also crossing my fingers that we don't get a dud pool. And I've already seen people saying, "Oh my gosh." Well, oh my gosh, at least if the dud pool was made of fast lands, at least you have consolation prize. But there are some where you just get really I wouldn't even say they're more suited for constructed. There are a good number of rares that fit that category, so we might be in trouble in that respect. But anyway, we'll see. We'll find out if that is our fate for this evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Hey, Jericho Elagan, thank you for sharing the stream. Yeah, without further ado, let's cash in. Actually, this stream was slightly delayed because I had problems with the prepaid credit card. That I'll have to contact customer support tomorrow, sometime within the week. Anyway, let's see what our rares are. And okay, Phyrexia Arenas. Okay, it's not okay. By the way, the other Praetors from the previous sets are available in the pool. It's on purpose. Don't worry about that. That said, I definitely want to run Elish Norn, Big Mama. Black is looking quite good. Though, okay, other creatures you control get -1/-1, return. This is a bit interesting. Looks like we have to be looking for death triggers for this to work. And there's also the Rat King. Other rats you control, you may reveal any number of rat cards. Okay, this might be a bit sketchy. This is definitely constructed. But the top two are fine. Urabrask, I remember that one. No, I remember a version of Urabrask being single red. That might be a previous one. Okay, unfortunately, we might have a problem here. Our white is not very deep. We do have an ossification. Okay, let's get the playables out of the way. Crawling Chorus. Yeah, this is playable. Sinew Dancer. Control. If we go, it's fine. Duelist, the Deep Fate looks okay. Is this as long as it's your turn? Okay. Charge of the Mites is good. The Helms, Flensing Raptor is good. Unfortunately, these are all our white cards. Not very deep. That is a winning path. We're going to see how we're going to run it. Most likely, white is our secondary color. Now, let's look for our main color. Black is... Okay, let's go through blue. Surgical Skull Bomb is playable. Oh, I ignored the Gold Warden Helms. These are playable, but a bit on the specific side. Then the Plated Onslaught. Yeah, this is for specific color pairing. We'll see if it's plausible. Bring the Ending. 1 copy is fine. Experimental Augury, meh. Icar Synthesizer. 4 or more counters. That is a big if. The Watcher is fine. The Dose is fine, though it's double blue. Trawler Drake is fine. Fisher is fine. Curator, it's a maybe. It usually works. Anatomist is a maybe. Retrofitter, maybe also. Okay, the blue is meh. It's not that deep. Okay, let's go through black next. Oh, I'm also ignoring the multicolored for now. But looks like it's blue-black, which early resources say is the worst color pairing possible. Blue-red is better. Green-blue, proliferate is not really a thing. Might be a thing in sealed. Okay, first let's see how many rats there are. Oh, probably not much. Whisper of the Dross. It's removal, but it's very weak. Okay, we do have one rat. Phyrexian Skeleton. I guess it's fine. It's fine if we go white-black on that. Siphoner is also kind of fine. Bone Picker's Scourge is kind of fine. Get, not so much. This one, it's pretty much a tree for tree. We're not really hitting anything here. But we do have removal in Vraska's Fall. I think Feed the Infection. No, that... It does draw us cards, so that's fine. Look at the top 3 cards. I think I should start looking at the artifacts, because, for my gosh, these pools are very shallow. Okay, red is quite deep. The Volt Charge Rebel Salvo looks quite good. Hex Gold Slash. Okay, so you're getting a good amount of removal. Nahiri's Sacrifice. Okay, this is a manual value check, so let's... Oh, we do have Urbrask. I guess we could go white-red here. Cacophony, Scam. Proliferate and deal damage to its power to any target. I guess we can make that work. Splitter is fine. Skywarden's fine. Whenever put an oil counter, you can use it, can't block. I guess that's... Okay, I'm seeing red-white equipment. Okay, Shrapnel Slinger also kind of fine. You can actually just sack itself. We do have enough equipment here to make this work. Target creature control gains haste. Okay, that's a bit sketchy. Also, we don't exactly have that many ETBs. Wait, for Mirrodin is an ETB, right? When this create, then attach. Yeah. Oh, wow. You can double your Rebel tokens. Okay, we got something. But definitely we're gonna start with white-red. That's for sure. Hey, Tim Sockhack, thank you for liking the stream. How are you doing? How's your experience with Phyrexia? All will be one so far. Green is also quite deep as well. Paladin of Predation. Well, you can get out of the way. Unfortunately, we don't have the equipment. That was actually... But green Toxic is also plausible. Gorger Troll, not so much. Incubation Sac. Actually, this one is quite good. Green-red is looking decent. I'm liking red-white more. Rustvine Cultivator. This is super slow mana fixing, but it's still mana fixing. Thirsting Roots is there. Branch Blight Stalker is fine. Copper Leggings. Infectious Bite. Okay, so we got some removal in green. Titanic Growth. Unnatural. Okay, so it's actually looking decent. Let's take a look at our... Got 2 Terramorphic Expanse, so we can splash a color. Mirkin Smith's a no. Dune Mover. Okay, Dune Mover also a fixer. Will Rib Skiff enters the battlefield, draw a card. I guess. So we'll start with this one first. I definitely want to do white, that's for sure. Plated Ons. Yeah, the Flincing Raptor is good. Charge of the Mites or an Ossification. That gives us some good removal. I am going to go for the equipment strat here, so... Not so sure in the Onslaught yet, but it is quite good. So we're definitely going white-red. Red is going to be our main color, though. Rebel Salvo, actually, Volt Charge is actually quite nice here. Shrapnel Slinger is fine. Nahiri's Sacrifice. You can sack an artifact, so that also works. Yeah, I think we can go red-white. I'm not so sure about the oil counters quite yet. We Solvate Scam. The Centurion works with the oil counters. Furnace Strider kind of works with the oil counters. I would rather have the Skywarden though. So looking at our pool. We have a good number 1, 2, 3. I guess the spell bomb is a decent fit as well. It gives us we can start with this. Not liking the even split. The 2 Terramorphic Expanse and the Dune Mover helps though. Because I can also alternately add the Centurion. It's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, so... Well, we can expect creatures dying. This is awfully slow, but I am willing to risk it. Scamp is also quite fine because it counts as removal. We'll start with this first. We'll see how good the Praetors are. I see what Gruel Oil looks like. That your variants of Toxic. Yeah. Green red would be my alternate choice. I'm gonna start with green or red white first because that's the super greedy one. But red green is also looking very good as well. So I definitely will give both decks a shot. That's for sure. Let's see how this pans out. Okay, I should also move this a little bit. There we go. Nice to see my... And actually, okay, not too bad. We're not going to be able to cast anything for a while. So this is going to be the test to see how... Also, we're... Okay, so... Definitely going to get white. We're going to... We have double red. We don't have double white, so we should be... So we should be fine getting a mountain with the second expanse. And let's see. Go to the Contaminator. Nice to see people lead on the rares. Gonna start with this just in case they have a trick of sorts. Now let's see. Crawling Chorus into Sacrifice. Depends on what they land. If it's Hive Master, when it dies, create a Might. Okay, that's actually fine. I'm tempted to run this, but it's probably gonna die. I think the more realistic one is... Yeah, the more realistic one is to play the Helm. So even if this dies, we can... Nahiri's Sacrifice is still an option. That's a good thing we're... Yeah, I am going to trade. They might have combat tricks. Green has quite a good amount of them. Okay, they're not leading on that. Let's see. If they go wide, we have Nahiri's Sacrifice. They go tall instead. So, let's see. This is cheaper now. We could have also played this just to have something to block, but we can also block with this, I guess. Maybe that might have been premature though. I think we should have waited to see if they have something bigger. Okay, we got our first poison. I can take it, hit, Nahiri's Sacrifice. Actually, no, I'm just gonna block because this one can block. The resulting token can't block, so this is the one I want to attack with. Cultivator into a land. So any number of target creatures. I can also play this for Menace, then that makes this equip really cheap. Do I want to just clear it right away? I want to Technically, Volt Charge is the way to go if I want to just clear it. Actually, in the Nahiri Sacrifice can also clear it, I guess. Oh, it's... that's a weird interface for that one. Let's see, does our opponent have a pump spell? Nope, they lets it go. Do they have removal? Okay, now realistically, we're not actually gonna try to win with poison here. It's an option, but it's not realistic. Let's see. Oh, I should also close Discord. Opponent? Oh yeah, we don't actually have any. Oh, I should actually. Oh, I forgot to check the lands. I might have actually missed some of these. These will not show up on colorless. I should have double checked. I might have missed on a few of. Wait, they should have showed up on colors, I guess. Now we are kind of empty at this point, so this might be a problem afterwards. Yeah. Worst case scenario, we can move this. We can move it onto the Bladegraph Aspirant. Menace would mean something. That said, we did use up most of our removals, so Anoint, Excel. Okay. It's on the board already, so and I'm kind of flooded at this point too. We still have some removal, though our main one is Ossification. Basilisk. I am willing to trade. Siphoner. Okay, that is going to be an interesting battle. Unfortunately, we are... Opponent should note that I can't really block with this, so... But yeah, we might lose... Depending on... We're now at the mercy of card draws, which is the worst position to be in. Yeah, I really should double check these. I might be missing some. Also, we used up 2... Let's see, do they have another creature on the ground? Vran, Executioner of Tame. Hey, okay, there's our card draw. Opponent might have a pump spell. I have to double check that the 2-mana pump spell, the +4/+4, is it instant or sorcery? I forgot. That's okay, but opponent's trading with the token instead, so I'm actually fine with that. And okay, so they will probably just play that land. Okay, so we're now racing up top here. Meanwhile, we... Oh, wow. Unfortunate. So we do have... Yeah, we're just going to snipe this. And let's see, opponent hits a creature. It's a 3/2. Let's see. Resistant Skywarden. Oh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. And there we opponent concedes. Urabrask gives us win number 1. Thank you, Urabrask. Let's see. Yeah, gruel oil is definitely a thing. Okay, so we spent 2,000 gems to get into this. If we ignore, yeah, ignoring the pack, the value of the packs we open and these packs, you really want to hit 6 wins. Now, I guess you kind of 3 or 4 wins is kind of like is kind of a decent consolation. But yeah, I definitely want to give the green one a try. My only concern is that it is a bit on the more expensive side. First impressions have been that the format is relatively fast. Between Toxic, which prioritizes at least early blockers. Okay. So yeah, definitely keeping this. We're going Expanse turn 1. I'm actually tempted to just hold this up here. Depending on what our opponent's creature is, I'm expecting a 2-drop. We can go Hexagold Slash. Then Furnace Skull Bomb, Terramorphic. Okay, opponent did not. So in that case, we can hold up the Spell Bomb. Let's see what our opponent's middle drop is. I keep saying Hexagold. It's just Hexgold. Okay, we don't really have oil counter synergies. Not that much. We have some, but the card's probably more important. Okay. Hold on. Definitely Plains. You can play the Sinew Dancer, but it's gonna be super sus. I'm gonna just play the Gold Warden Helm. Gold Warden's Helm. Let's see. Opponent is playing white-red, so they definitely have. I'm assuming they have creatures like this. In dock. Interesting. Hold on. So if I cast this, I will need one. Okay, so you definitely want to play this. And we can play Sinew Dancer. We can actually just block with the Sinew Dancer, though more realistically, I'm actually good. Oh, wait. Yeah, I might just block with it. Okay, opponent is suspecting. Okay, they actually let it go, which is fine. Let's see what their big drop is. Now, note that if we go sacrificing artifacts, it's 2 damage and 3 damage. We could combo with the Hex Gold. I will also note that this would have dealt damage. We did not need to use the big spell. But it ended up costing 1 either way. And this is double strike, so definitely Hex Gold Slash. Ooh, opponent has their own removal. Okay, they... Opponent might have a combat trick for to save this. Actually, it's a good time to learn what their saving stuff are. Okay, opponent actually lets it go. We'll sack that for Plains later. Again, our opponent's been playing 1:1 stuff. We're the ones that have been exhausting a lot of our resources. Okay, I should turn off my Viber. Going there. To office. They also. Okay, so opponent has their own Sinew Dancer. Let's see what the other creatures are. Hopefully Hopefully I can get a decent split because Nahiri's Sacrifice can divide between. Oh, I actually forgot to sack that. Anyway, we get to swing with everything. Wait, maybe our opponent has a trick? Okay, opponent's just gonna give that one up. Maybe they have a combat trick or burn spell for some of the others. Volt charge, burn. Okay, sure. Might as well just equip all these onto here now. So 2-4. Now, because Volt Charge is a thing, I'm gonna stick it at 2-4. Really liking the Art of Terramorphic Expanse, that's for sure. Can you see what the Gruul... Okay, I definitely do want to give it a shot. Sacrifice a creature, so we probably lose the one that I was going to sacrifice anyway if I use Nahiri Sacrifice. So no big loss. En Elishmam. Oh wow, that would be interesting if I sack... Oh, we'll see how the board state is. Now that said, this is not invulnerable. Ossification is a thing. Mandible, Justice Shar. Whenever another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, so that's a whiff. Tempted to go Nahiri Sacrifice, but I am willing to just swing. Opponent just takes it. So I am willing to move one of these onto the Crawling Chorus. Might be a mistake though. But it's nice to just have a little extra there. Actually a bit of a reverse situation. Our opponent is mass white. Okay, now we're gonna test this out. Yep, double for Mirrodin. Only one of them will get the equipment though, but that's a nice turn of events, if I may say so myself. Opponent, okay, opponent concedes there. That was, yeah, pretty solid. Okay, I'll swap out to the Gruul Oil deck. Let's give it a shot. Did I have fun? Yeah, I had fun. If the game asked me that question yesterday, I would have given it a no. Though that was just me tilting. Today was fun. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's do the Gruul. Let's take a look at what the Gruul deck would look like. So the artifacts may not. So we're gonna lose a bit of the artifact synergies. We could splash Elishmam, but we probably will be cutting we could probably cut some of these other creatures. Yeah, we'll probably cut the Sky Warden. Yeah, the thing here is, let's see, we're looking at our 3 and 4 drops. Infectious Bite is also a thing. So let's see, Maze Mantle. Ooh, if the creature has Toxic. Ah, okay, I see why we got 2 drops, but our only mid-range creature is a 3 drop. Okay, we got some 5 drops. And a 7 drop, which is super sketchy. Also another 5 drop. Actually, this could count as our mid range. The incubation sacks. And let's see. Unnatural Restoration. Thirsting Roots is probably fine here. Probably the Maze's Mantle would be fine, I guess, in conjunction. But though it only affects these. Realistically, it only affects these two. I don't expect this to survive long enough. Yeah, we could use the cultivators and maybe a maze spell bomb. We could still keep the furnace spell bomb, but okay, under this theorem, yeah, it would look like the 771. Oh, I should also check our non-basics. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Let's see. Red. Nope. Black. Nope. Blue. No. We did not get any of the common lands, did we? Okay, let's do a sanity check. Yeah, we did not get any of the common lands. Interesting. Yeah, it's not just me dreaming. It is what it looks like. Okay, in this case, what else do I have in red? That's a good question. Honestly speaking, another 5-drop in Furnace Strider. Forge Hammer Centurion for can't block, but it requires creatures dying. This works better with white-red than red-green. The Sawblade Scamp, probably fine. What's our non-creature density? 12 and 12. Oh, wow, 12 and 12. That's because it kind of works with this because we're running incubation sacks. However, it's like you have to drop this on turn 1, and this is replacing our 4-drops. Cacophony Scamp kind of works as well. Yeah, if we're going to add anything, it's most likely going to be in green. Oh yeah, and this is an instant, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, Strider is very good in oil. Hold on. Furnace Strider. It's interesting because it's a 4/5 itself with haste. It gives your future creatures haste. So ideally, you play this first, give it haste, then you give these guys haste. This one already has haste, so you're really aiming for this one. Also, Urbrask already has haste, so that's a bit... It's good, but it's kind of awkward. Oil Gorger Troll is probably the best card here, but this is kind of replaceable. I think I do want to give... I guess the caveat here is that we don't really have an oil payoff. Like we have ways to spend oil. But seeing what happened in the last few games, it's fast. Okay, let's say I cut these and add 1 Furnace Strider and... No, actually that's also feel bad because you need to ramp. As slow as this is, you need that ramp. Maybe we could cut Elish Mom. What? Well, this is an ETB we want to copy. We can copy this. We can copy this. This is conditional. Maybe it's copyable. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Yeah, I'm not that convinced here. Let's go back to the old drawing board. Yeah, if we had more 3 and 4 drops, I would be sold. That's kind of what we were missing here. Let's see. I don't remember if that one made... Yeah, this is the deck. I will note that yeah, it definitely is quite good. I have to agree. It's something I will look into in draft. It's definitely a frontliner for draft. The equipment deck is also kind of a frontliner. Okay, this is keepable. This is keepable on the back that we can almost cast everything. We just need to cast the Gold Warden's Helm and then the Rebel Salvo's cast. No, if we can cast this, this is already castable anyway. So kind of risky. We'll see how it goes. Though if our opponent goes for the one creature, we can hex. Okay, Skull Bomb. Okay, we can cast this. So kind of going for the Duelist, the Deep Fate, I guess that's the plan. If our opponent goes, no, opponent's not going for a 2-drop. What does this do? Sacrifice, draw a card. I'm tempted to just play the Crawling Chorus, but this is too. No, let's play the Crawling Chorus first. Because if our opponent spends time answering this, then we're fine. Though I might have just given up the fact that we have a spell. Please be toxic and 4 toughness or less. Thirsting Roots, searching for basic land. Ooh, this might be green tree color. Now I regret not casting Duelist the Deep Fate, but we're not exactly in a rush. Elish Mom. Probably gonna end up casting the Helm first anyway. I probably also just cast the Duelist the Deep Fate at this point. Still holding the Hex Golds. No, we cast the Helm. Because I kind of want them to answer this. Like, if they spend removal on this, it's the mind games. Also, it gives us a cheap out here, though I would prefer to have another red mana. Shield Dread's Edict, sacrifice a token. Okay, that's fine. Not the worst. Opponent going for Tainted Observer. We'll go Duelist the Deep Fate. And now the game truly big. Yeah, reason I went for that's because it's cheaper and allows us to play more into the board. We can still have Rebel Salvo live. Alternately, if we need to divide. Nope, we're not dividing. It's Rebel Salvo. And you might as well equip. As long as it's your turn, it has first strike. Okay, so not dual strike, not double strike. That'll be way too good. Ooh, first strike and Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature. Oh wow, this is interesting. It's a 2-turn setup. Can I afford to wait? Probably not. No, this is going to be the interesting shot. Elish Norn Ossification. Venerated Rot Priest. Oh, nice. Just a bit late. Do I still swing in? Probably. In theory, I could swing. We'll play Elish Norn first. Though our opponent might have a counter spell. I should have thought. Okay, they did not. I should have thought of that actually. Do they might have a pump effect. Well, not in green at least. Most likely it's a reduction, but I forgot if that's sorcery instant. I still say we swing. And it's target of a spell, so activate the ability doesn't really quite count. Anoint with affliction. Okay, so they do have an exile effect. Okay, that's fine. Not the worst. I'm hoping they play another creature. Ossification actually dodges the Rod Priest. Oh no, they're not playing another creature. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'm willing to play this first because there is a possibility. Okay, just trading. Pump effect, Maze's Mantle. Oh, gives it hexproof. Okay, wait, this. Wait. If they enchant, that creature gains hexproof until end of turn. Oh wait, it doesn't gain the hexproof because of Elesh Norn. Okay, we're gonna pass again. Yeah, it's a bit. This is very greedy, I'll be honest. Incubation Sac. They can activate this now. Actually, they have to activate it now. And I'm counting on it. Oh, they might have. If they're not activating it now, it scares me because it means they might have something. But in that case, I can start hitting for Menace. Ruthless Predation. Sure. They don't have to. They can't activate that. Let's target this. And yeah, we didn't quite get them with poison, but we kind of got them good there. Whew. Really liking it. Ha ha ha. Okay, I guess this is where my downfall begins. Another thing I probably would have looked at was the blue-red deck based off our uncommon. We could run the Aurabrask. Our red is actually quite solid. It's really the question of which is the best color to go with it. Anyway, 3 wins, so pretty decent. Okay, I'm also starting to get a shopping list of things that we need to buy. I should also... Okay, we have a 1/2. We're missing our 3rd land. I can keep this off, but it's awfully sketchy because let's see, 15 out of 33, so we're like less than 30% to draw a land. 50%. But we got both our colors and we have something to do. So I'm gonna keep this and watch me get punished. Well, not too punished quite yet. Depending on what our opponent drops, we can use Shrapnel Slinger. We can use Shrapnel Slinger, sack the Battle Fist. Yes, and I kind of want to do that. Oh, sacrifice a creature. That works too. I misread that. My fault. So let's see. At least we know if our opponent is green-white is generally heavy toxic, so at least. Okay. Swapping look out. Still gonna swing with this though. It's. And yeah, we'll play creature here. Charge of the Might is kind of tempting. Okay, now, but this is where we're now crossing our fingers that our opponent does not drop a creature too big. That's fine. I feel bad giving up using the helm again here, but because we're just 1 mana away from an E-Mom combo. Opponent has the Seed Core. Spend only 4 Phyrexia spells. Okay. Now we know they have the aura, so let's see. Yeah, but we have to fire it now anyway. Let's hoping that our opponent doesn't have a 4-drop creature. Opponent has something, but I want them. Oh no, they don't. I kind of want them to use it anyway. If the creature is small enough, Charge of the Might is a thing. Unnatural Restoration to get it back. Proliferate. Sure. And okay, we can actually hold it. Actually, we can also hold Volt Charge as well, so we're gonna actually hold back. We have options between Charge of the Mights and Volt Charge. Incisor Glider. So we're kind of giving up the Mights here, but that's fine. Opponent might as well swing. Maybe I should have held the creature back. Two, 4, 6. Oh wait. I almost forgot. Volt Charge is any target. Sure. But yeah, that I am liking red-white. And though this game we did not need either Praetor, but it was nice to know that we were fast enough to get through it. Yeah. I will have to say that it really lined up there. I'm very happy with how it lined up. Yeah, looking at this, yeah, thinking about that 7-drop is more like it's like a shot in the dark thing. Though you could catch an opponent unaware with it. Okay, so we all got 1s and 2s, so I can play the Terramorphic Expanse kind of late. So I can go Crawling Chorus, Barb Battle Fist. We only need the double red later. Oh yes, though I guess it doesn't really matter so much here. The ideal strategy for cracking this is you want to reduce the amount of information you give about your deck. Exuberant Fireling. We'll swing first, see if our opponent trades. Gets +1/+1 flying. Okay, the +1/+1 maybe not too relevant here. Prophetic Prism. Okay. This is definitely one of the cards to look for if you're. I am willing to trade this because this will grow over time. If our opponent has a spell, we take some damage, but we still traded. So not the worst outcome. I definitely want to play the Flensing Raptor now. And opponent concedes. Wow, that... Our opponent went all... They actually spent all those cards. Hold on. Hey, how am I doing? Well, based on how the sealed is doing, pretty good. Actually, on personal level, also quite fine. Not quite active yet in terms of work, though I'll be honest, I probably should be. Some activity here and there. But that said, I am doing very well. Actually, really, I haven't been able to comment on the music you've sent, but I really like some of them. I will say that the past few days I have a bit of lethargy. Anyway, so definitely keeping this. Duelist of Deep Fate is quite solid. Shrapnel Slinger, Gold War. Opponent opening on a Crawling Chorus. So we're gonna get one poison counter. Opponent's on green-white. Incubation Sac. Okay. Now we could get rid of this all in all, but first let's Duelist of Deep Fate. If our opponent plays something big, Rebel Salvo is an option. If our opponent Contagious Vorak, yeah, Rebel Salvo is an option. Opponent going for the Proliferate. We got our own Crawling Chorus. I'm tempted to just hit this right away. And we'll just play this first. I might be going way too conservative now. But in this scenario, I could just trade one of these creatures for the Vorak. See if our opponent... We will definitely have a turn 4 play. Opponent might have a combat trick. In that case, let's just get it out of the way. Charge of Mites. Okay, that's a combat trick. We'll take that. So... So I could... Honestly, what I really want to do is play this. Sack this so I'm not too far down. Take this out so I don't have to worry about an excessive number of trees. I'm gonna be taking some damage, but that's kind of expected. Yeah, we'll take. So we're gonna see Sinew Dancer. Okay, we got Hex Gold, so that's actually quite good. I'm gonna swing with this one, see if our opponent trades. They might trade their Crawling Chorus. Yeah, I expect them to trade their Crawling Chorus, or they might trade it for a pump spell, which would be super weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're really just saving this Rebel Salvo. This is an uncommon? Wow. Slaughter Stinger, sure. I am okay with this. That might have... Okay, Volt Charge. So... let's just play Imam. We have removal for whatever the next thing our opponent plays out. Hopefully it's not too big. This all those big creatures we saw a while back, yeah, this is gonna... Oh, nice! Imam robs it. Yeah. And now we have Volt Charge for if our opponent decides to try to equip one of their things. If it's the token, I probably ignore it. If it's the Slaughter Singer... oh, they're thinking. Oh, okay. Yeah, that... whoo! Elish Norn, way too... oh, wow, that was too good. Yeah, if there's anything that... yep, that was a synergy and a half. We're definitely taking it. Yep, GG indeed. So we're currently at 6 wins. So we made our money back. Let's see if we can go all the way. We're just 1 win away. We have an allowance for 2 losses. I do want to take a look at... actually, no. I tried looking at the blue-red, but the blue was way too shallow. Proliferate is not... it's fine, but it's not really that good. At least in a limited standpoint. It's probably better in constructed if when you have 4 copies of Rot Priest. Okay, this one is sketchy. We got a Shrapnel Slinger turn to Ossification. We need 1 mana again. Again, the math here is we're less than 50%. We can cast 2 of our cards. I'm gonna take the risk only because we can afford to lose. Let's also play Mountain first because there are plenty of spells that can respond here. Opponent goes Sinew Dancer. Okay, there's our land. Dune Mover. So next turn we probably go Bladegraph Aspirant. Unless our opponent drops something ridiculous. That's not ridiculous enough. It's tempting. I am willing to trade. So ideally we want more creatures so that our Charge of the Mites can count as removal. Looks like our opponent's going for removal themselves. I am willing to block the Copper Longlegs. Sinew Dancer again. Ooh, they have something. Do I want to use Ossification or do I want to just... I kind of actually want to... oh, they have their own Ossification. That was weird. I would have done it earlier. That said... Shrapnel Slinger... Sinew Dancer... not this... like, I'm tempted to go Charge of the Mites just to have something on board, but these guys can block it very easily. Shrapnel Slinger... it gives us something to force them to use mana if they want to attack. So yeah, I'll play this first. Cody Alexander Duncan, thank you for liking the stream. No, we're not sacrificing a creature. How are you doing? Okay, so for those tuning in, we already 6-0. I kept a really sketchy hand. Okay, there's our ossification target. Okay, we did hit another land, so there is that. I could swing. We end up taking out the Sinew Dancer. Actually, I'm going to offer it. Our opponent can just our opponent could just choose to block with the long legs, so no damage done, and they get to hit us back. But I'm actually okay with them hitting us back because we kind of have plans for them. Sort of. Norn's Wellspring. Whenever a creature controlled... Ooh. Oh, nice. Card draw. In white. Okay. There's no... So, but it does require our cooperation to kill their creatures. Okay, there's our Terramorphic Expanse. We'll get the second white sword. Yeah, Charge of the Mites is really good if you're on the offensive or if you have multiple copies of this. Not quite great on defense. Oh yeah, I need to also remember to sack this. Let's sack this now before I forget. It's gonna be really embarrassing if I did. Yeah, you just get another white source. I want to see what their next creature is. Okay, if they're not playing a creature, I'm gonna just play the Volt Charge now. I want them to use up whatever this is. Oh, actually they missed something. If they had sacrificed this to proliferate, they would have gotten 2 oil counters. So knowing that, I still want to swing with the Shrapnel Slinger first, see what they have. And they might have another ossification, which would be annoying. I'm gonna play the Sinew Dancer first. This allows us to charge up the mites for 2. Or not. Opponent's actually holding back. Okay, we now have a... Okay, but now we have a... We'll swing first with the Shrapnel Slinger. If our opponent just goes to tap it, sure. Play the Menace Reach guy. Ah, look at him throwing that spear. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, now this one we have to snipe before they get out of Summoning Sickness. Because if they can start giving hexproof, it's so annoying. Now, they might have a way to give it hexproof anyway, so we might still be in trouble. But we still have to. Okay, we sniped it. Good. Now they could draw a card. I have to give them that. They definitely tap this. At least we're still hitting them for some damage. We're just not hitting them for a lot of damage. Opponent finally hit 5. There's 6 mana, so if it's a certain equipment, Apostle of Invasion, as long as okay, double strike is annoying, but do I swing with this one and trade with this? No, I'll only end up trading with this, so that's really bad. We don't have any poison counters yet anyway, so I might as well swing with this one. Let's see if I can get them to trade both of these off. But yeah, this would have been really annoying if we left alive. Yeah, opponent is giving up their board. Now I have to check. Oh, there is a board wipe. It White Sun's Twilight or something to that effect. They like what they see though. At least we get to see whatever they draw. It's a plains. Ooh, the fact that they kept it means they need 7 mana for something. I think it's I think it's a 6/6. Phyrexia Vindicator. We can tap it. Okay, Gold Warden. Okay, play the land. Do they have a way to give it hex? This doesn't have toxic, so there's no way to give it hexproof. Opponent might as well crack to draw a card now. Opponent might as well not hold this back. Though our only out for that is already used up, so we don't have an out for this. Opponent's still drawing cards. They can play this. Oh, actually, okay, they have a sequence. Oh, they can return the ossification. No. We get our aspirant back. Oh no, they played that instead. Okay. So let's see the sequence. I have to tap this. I have to swing with this. We end up lose. Could I wait? Thankfully, none of these have first strike. I guess I could move this to force it. No, it will only trade with this. But I can put their life low enough that if... No, this has lifelink, right? Yeah, it has lifelink, so it kind of undoes it. I might have just given up the game. So we're kind of relying on the Sinew Dancer to keep us alive. That said, I can see ways for us to lose. Opponent can't swing. Evolving Adaptive. This would have been nice. Okay, nice early drop, but okay, so a friend of my mom's complaining about how inefficient. They had the out there. So now we can't swing into this. Yeah, we might have just given up the game there. So now we need a way to clear the rest of the board. Vanish into Eternity. We did not have one of these. This would have been nice. What did we use the ossification on Plague Nurse? Yeah, it merited it at the time. Now we don't have. Now we have double toxic here, but it's an ETB, so that's a bit of a waste. We just need to keep gumming up the board at this point. Like, I can swing with this, but that's kind of meaningless. Hold on. Also, because this has first strike, this is actually a liability. They block with this, they can snipe something else. Ooh, first strike betraying us. I could swing with the other tree, but yeah, the Vindicator is gonna keep them. I have yet to hop into advice. Any quick advice? Okay. Best advice I could think of right now is to... Wait, why did I play that land? Really pay attention to your colors. There is a lot of color fixing between Terramorphic Expanse. I actually forgot about Dune Mover. Prophetic Prism, Mirror Convert. So it is actually possible to go 3 colors. That said, you really want to pay attention to what your double colors are. Our opponent is actually not paying this one. They want to they're on the assumption that I'm going to but yeah, the math here is just super wild. Oh, they even have Eternal Wander. That is very stacked. So each player chooses. Oh wow. So wipes our entire board. That is another board. That is a board wipe I did not consider. Actually, I should. But yeah, and our opponent actually. Let's see, they actually got 4 rares, and all in white. What gives? So we have Rebel Salvo. We can use it to snipe the Planeswalker. Yeah, it doesn't do. Oh wait. That permanent loses indestructible, but it doesn't lose prevention. So this does not work here. Now, unfortunately, I have to snipe this now, otherwise our opponent just +1 gets rid of our last creature. Now, I wish this did have indestructible, but no, it did not. Opponent actually did draw cards, so we just need to hold out. Also, our opponent being quite clever. They could have actually bounced one of their lands. Oh, now they're swinging. Crawling Chorus is not gonna do it. Yeah, you know what? I am actually gonna probably concede this one. This is. We're probably. It's gonna take a while, and I do. And I can say that we made our gems back, so I'm not too pressured to win a long game. Red-white is not no. So that might actually be a sign for why green-white would be better. Yeah, so definitely pay attention to your colors. You pay attention to your splashes. I suspect that because there are bombs that are really busted. We're not exactly Brothers War level, but close enough. Also, there are a good number of rare planeswalkers, so that also shapes things up. Okay, I will keep this. So the plan would be, yeah, pay attention to this color fixing because you never know when you might need to splash for a rare. Now, there is also an argument for not playing the Shrapnel Slinger right away. Because it's still an artifact removal. Knowing this is green, yeah, I'm willing to wait. This might be a mistake, but we'll see. Green-white does have a good number of artifacts. There's one. Is it worth sniping this? Truth be told, not really. I'm actually gonna just play the Gold Warden's Helm first because we can double play this. I can play Dune Mover, put the land on top, which not really ideal, but let's see. Also, we don't have any. There's actually, well, there are a good number of bombs in multicolor. A lot of the good stuff is also monocolor too. Crawling Chorus. We also hit our own Crawling Chorus here. I could swing with this, force our opponent to trade. It'll leave me with a Helm. I can also just play the Shrapnel Slinger, snipe the Chronicler. Yeah, and we will play the Dune Mover here. I actually we'll leave it to fate if we do get the basic land. Rib Skiff. The draw card is nice. I actually have a copy of this, but I also knew I did not have enough. Opponent might trade Chorus. Now this is only ETB triggers. Death triggers are still fine, so they will still get their token. But now we have a 4/4 to consider. Oh, they do have a Black Splash. Let's see, what are the removal options they have in black? I know there's the Exile, but the cheap Exile spell, but needs Corrupted. Vanish into this is a death trigger again, but our opponent can't. So we can't swing with this, but we can swing with this. Though I also run the risk of getting stymied. Oh wait, you can't block with this. So I can swing. The problem is, I know that's an instant, so this can become a 7/6. So we're gonna pass. There is the suspicion that our opponent might actually have nothing, but I have to respect a little bit. Okay. Now I want to swing with this one. At least Crawling Chorus is a decent blocker for all of these X1s. Ooh, Ossification. I kind of want to save it though. Oh wait. I'm only doing this because it's a 2/4/1. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm okay with them trying to crew this because I probably swing with these two anyway. No, I might not swing. I might only swing with Skyward then, if ever. Now there's a risk that our opponent has a. But I'm gonna try it anyway. If there is a combat trick, I want to get it out. Actually, no. If I wanted to get it out, I would have swung with Elish Norn, but I was not gonna risk it. Opponent's gonna draw a card instead. Five, 9, 10, 11. We do have lethal. Our opponent needs to have additional ways to crew this. They need more creatures. Removal would be fine too. Rustvine Cultivator needs one more to crew it. Vivisection Evangelist. It will crew it. It actually. But now I can afford to swing with just these two. Actually, if I can hit removal. Flensing Raptor. Yeah, might as well. No, opponent says good game. Okay, now technically it's only a creature with Toxic, so I only had one good target for it, but still. Whoo-wee! That was very close. We got there. You know, it's the first time that we had a really good sealed pool, and so I'm very appreciative of it. Also, yeah, code. Oh yeah, another good advice I can give if you're still there is try try to get as much practice, air quotes. What I would do is I would go on something, a site like Draft Sim, for example. I would do as many sample drafts as possible. Try to get the feel for all the cards. This is, and so that when you start having to make decisions, you're not time pressured. You're not, okay, what does this card do? What does this card do? You're more or less familiar with which are the good cards, which are not the good cards. That's general advice for any set. Now, for this specific set, green white is good. White red seems to be good, but it's very specific. You really need all those equipment and some of the payoffs. Blue black is really bad. Green blue is not as bad, but don't rely too much on proliferate. Blue red can be good, but it kind of goes on oil counters. Green red is good. That one's pretty solid. White black is okay. Our opponent did have a sort of white black deck. The trick is that you need to have enough early aggression to get 3 poison counters on your opponent. If you can do that, it turns on almost everything. Our opponent had the 4/4 Vindicate, Vigilance creature. If they had the, actually in this case they wouldn't have had it because that's an ETB. But if I did not have Elish Norn, that would have been removal. That would have been super great. Let's see. Blue white, not so sure. It's kind of artifacty. That one's a bit up in the air. So there are other ways to go about it. Oh yeah, maybe while I'm at it, I should just claim the prize. And let's open all these packs. Oh wow, happy joy. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. It's a good thing that I did not open those in the sealed pool. Well, Azuri is kind of a dud. At least it's a creature. Venerated Rot Priest. For limited, it's kind of a dud unless you can turn one it every time. Okay, this one is you know what? I'm ready. I think and Malcator Purity Overseer. This one's medium. If those 4 packs were part of were stuff I opened in my sealed pool, this probably would have been the best, but I would be so unhappy. Anyway, many thanks to Jericho Ilagan, Tim Sopka, Kyle Braxton, Cody Alexander Duncan. Many thanks for tuning in. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. May your sealed pools have at least 1 Praetor. May your drafts go very well. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.